up your YouTube, search for Stukeley Meadows, watch on your big screen.
Or another device if you're at home.
Get yourself comfy, this could take a while. What a happy scene. Something new every day for your long-term memory. This is so exciting, it is nearly time for a Stukeley assembly. Good morning. I do that a lot, don't I? Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Monday. For each other we, every day we, to improve we, together we will. Every single Stukeley day we focus on. Our Stukeley motto is, our Stukeley curriculum is, our everyday plan for in-school and remote learning is, and 4 words that make the magic happen. Hey, welcome everyone, a new week at Stukeley. I know we say those strap lines, I know we say those things all the time at the start of assemblies, but for me they're just as important every time we say them. Working hard and being kind are, for me, the 4 most important words in the world. That's what I want everybody around me to do, and I want to do it too. And the values and the other mottos and things we have about Stukeley are what I think every adult at Stukeley, every family, every parent, every child should be doing. That's what I think. So I do think often about those, I don't just say them out loud. Okay, it's another week, as I said. It's going to be a busy week, always a busy week at Stukeley. Today, I'm going to talk to you, as I usually do, about the curriculum for the week. I'm going to talk a bit about learning logs and reading, and we've got a Who Will Be Triumphant with 3 people who never thought they'd be in a room together doing what they're doing. I guess that's every Who Will Be Triumphant. Then we're going to finish with the shout-outs and the most important 60 seconds, etc. But before we start on curriculum, you'll notice behind me there's a big pile of books. Now, first of all, it's what a part of Who Will Be Triumphant, but also we're doing book swaps this week. So just a reminder to all of you, if you are in foundation or year 1, you're not in school, you and your family can go on your daily exercise and you can come to school tomorrow afternoon. I've just written the time down in the Stukeley Standard. I think it's 1:30 till 2, but do a double check. But you can come to school tomorrow and you can come and swap your reading books, and that will happen every Tuesday for the next few weeks. And if you are in year 3, 4, 5, 6 and you want to swap reading books, you can take your daily exercise Wednesday morning. I think it's 9:30 till 10, but I will confirm this. I should have checked this before I came live on air. And you can come and change your books too. If I've made a mistake on those, I will have written something at the bottom of the screen. So do a double check. Okay, let's talk about this week's curriculum.
Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump.
You know that's not right, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones!
Sorry.
Right, let's find out what this week has got in store. If you're at home or you're in school, we know it's warmth, yes? We know that it's workbook tasks, watch assembly every day, do your reading every day, write a sentence in your learning log, do your maths every day, rock stars or numbots, get on the Twitter to see what the other tasks are, and do some hoorays, do some great things while you've got the chance at home. Learning-wise, foundation stage, you've got some brand new sounds this week. You've got A, E and I, and you'll be focusing on them, building words as well. You're looking at ordering and adding numbers all the way up to 15, Some of you might be jumping over that as well. That's in your maths. And then we're talking about people who help us again. And then the artist, Van Gogh. Do some people call him Van Gogh? Not sure. Anyway, Van Gogh is your artist. Foundation stage, very exciting. Year 1, you are writing instructions in your English, in your writing this week. You are subtracting, you're taking away in your maths this week, and you're learning about the United Kingdom and the countries that are in the United Kingdom. There are 4. I wonder if you can remember any of them or their capital cities. That would be great. Year 2, you are starting your playground rescue talk for writing this week. Sounds fantastic. You're looking at arrays in your maths. You may not have heard of that before, but it's a really interesting way of organising numbers. You're looking at Africa and Antarctica in your geography. So you're doing a bit of continent work there. And in science, you're looking at our bodies and how they change as we get older. Interesting. Year 3, this week's curriculum. You're using Into the Forest to explore colour, or the colour that's used in Into the Forest, sorry. You're looking at addition and subtraction in your maths. So that might be totals and chains, that's what I'm thinking. And it says it here, thank you Mrs. Boswell. You're looking at plant life in your science, and in design technology, you're designing a street with moving parts. I love some moving parts in year 3. Year 4, you're looking at newspaper reports in your English this week. You're multiplying and dividing in your maths. In history, you're carrying on looking at Vikings. Lots of interesting comparisons there with the Romans. And in French, you're doing your months of the year. Year 5, you are looking at the game in Talk for Writing, and that focuses on relative clauses and settings. You're looking at line graphs, time tables, and two-way tables in your maths. I got a bit confused there. The solar system is your focus in science. Loads of brilliant knowledge in there. And in geography, you're looking at volcanoes. Oh, I tell you what, great week for year 5. You're inventing your own monsters, year 6. In your English this week, you're looking at multiplying and dividing decimals by integers. Ooh, tricky move in your maths. You're looking at the difference between night and day in your science, and you're also looking at humanists, again in RE, and what they believe about life and death. Very profound. Okay, that's this week's curriculum. Now, quick reminder about reading and learning logs. Okay, learning logs, everyone. I still feel desperately sad that I can't go for a wander around school, do the learning log check and talk to you about AR and your reading books. I feel desperately sad, genuinely about that. So I'm hoping, I'm trusting, I've got everything crossed that you're keeping up the routine. When we eventually all come back to school, we will be able to tell the difference about children who've kept their routine going and children that have just not done anything. We will be able to tell, I'm sure. So please keep the routine going. You can change books in school if you need to every week. And families, please encourage your children to keep going with their reading. 1, 2, 3, show learning logs to me. Learning logs to me. If you did that, what would I see in your learning log? Would I see that you've been reading at home and you've written a sentence every day? That's my question. I completely forgot to ask Mrs. Hunt last week to print me off the AR results. So I'm going to have to remember to do that this week, and I can have a check to see how you're doing. I know your teachers are keeping an eye on what you're doing and what you're reading. And please remember, you can change books every week. Come and do that if you need to. Okay. It's most people's favourite time of the week. We've now got a Who Will Be Triumphant coming up. It's difficult for me to do this at the moment because we don't have all of the staff, we don't have all of the teachers in school at the same time. So to get groups together that normally work together is really tricky. So over the next few weeks, the Who Will Be Triumphant is going to be groups of people that don't normally come into school at the same time or aren't normally in a room together. It's going to be an interesting set. Let's find out what happened this week. Who will be, who will be, who will be triumphant? Who will be, who will be, who will be triumphant? Who will be, who will be, who will be triumphant? Who will be, who will be, who will be triumphant? Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition, another episode of Who Will Be Triumphant. Now, I wonder who we've got in today. I'll tell you who we've got. We've got Miss Smart, Mrs. Reynolds and Mrs. Shaw. What have they got in common? They're all big fans of Neil Sedaka and listen to his music every Thursday evening. Only joking, they might like Neil Sedaka, but most importantly, they're all in school right now and I've been able to get them out of class to do this. That's what they've got in common, okay? There's probably other stuff, but I haven't got time. Anyway, what have they got to do? I'll tell you what they've got to do. They've got to build a tower of books. Underneath their tables, there are a selection of books. They've got to build a tower of books. They've only got 30 seconds, and when they pile the books up, all of the books have to be neatly arranged. So all of the spines have to be facing the same way, and all the books have to be stacked so they're all the same way up, okay? At the end of the 30 seconds, whoever has got the most books in their tower is triumphant. Who will be triumphant? Who do you think will be triumphant? Will it be Miss Smart, Mrs. Reynolds or Mrs. Shaw? Right, ladies, get yourselves ready. Your 30 seconds start now! Halfway. No more books. No more books. Ladies, please stand up and step back. Right, I've just gelled up. I'm going in for the big count. Miss Smart first up. $39 books for Miss Smart. Now Mrs. Reynolds. $35 for Mrs. Reynolds. $29 for Mrs. Shaw. That means that in today's challenge, put your hands together because Miss Smart is triumphant! What a performance from Miss Smart. She didn't even want to do this, so well done, Miss Smart. Next time, pick up the phone when I ring you, please. Right, everyone, that was another episode. Well done, Miss Smart. Who will be triumphant? See you next time. Who will be, who will be, who will be triumphant? Who will be, who will be, who will be triumphant? Shout out time, everybody. No birthdays today, but we have got Stukeley birthdays tomorrow, so we look forward to that. First shout out is to Arwen in year 3. Arwen is a creative soul. She loves getting stuck into new challenges. She got herself a Lego set last week. I think quite a tricky one to do on your own, especially if you're in year 3. Anyway, Arwen's mum said she spent hours on this set. Every single page, she followed it, every single model, every single stage of it, instructions she followed. She was so proud after hours of this Lego set. She then obviously played with it. Why wouldn't you? Here's a quick pic. Absolutely brilliant, Arwen. I know there were lots of tricky bits inside that house as well, so you've done a super job, and I love seeing children working hard, being kind, and enjoying themselves. That's what life is all about. Second shout out to Mrs. Stevens' son, Billy. Now, some of you will know Billy when he used to come in and do some sports teaching with Mr. Partridge, Mr. Parters and his team. Shout out to Billy, who helped me out last week. Last week, I thought we were going to get some money from BGL, who are a company out in Peterborough, and they said they were going to give schools money to help buy things for remote learning. I asked them for some money, and Billy helped me with a plan. Billy said, these are the things that you could buy. I think these would be good for the school. Anyway, BGL, massive thank you, gave us some money to buy some remote learning equipment. And I used Billy's plan to tell them what I'd like, and we're going to buy some brand new equipment in. Thank you, Billy, for that. But Mrs. Stevens tells me, your mum tells me, that when she texted you and said, hey, Billy, guess what? We managed to get the money. You actually said, oh, maybe assemblies will be a bit higher quality now. Go on, Billy, I see what you've done there, a bit cheeky. But thank you again for your help. I do appreciate it. Final shout out is for every family that took part in Mrs. Page's weekly creative challenge. Last week it was rainbows. Here is the vid of the highlights.
Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as wide as the sun. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Get up!
Oh, another great challenge, Mrs. Page. Another brilliant challenge. We've had hidden faces and rainbows. You all saw the challenge at the end of that video. Mrs. Page will also tweet it out. It's birds. No live birds, please. That wouldn't be a good thing. Mrs. Page, that would freak her right out. She would not like that. But get your bird art into her Page at or tweet it in, and we'll see what collections we get this week. Most important, 60 seconds.
The most important 60 seconds are coming up now. The most important 60 seconds are coming up now.
Oh, trying to be creative, but I just look odd, don't I? Okay, most important 60 seconds. Sometimes I give a different message every time in most important 60 seconds. This message I've given you loads this year. Reading and maths. If you're going to do anything at home, if you're going to practice anything at home, reading and times tables, rock stars or numbots, they're the two most important things. They are the things that you have to do lots of regularly. Do it a lot, do it often, do it a lot, do it often. You have to keep the routine up with those things. Writing is also incredibly important. But your teachers and your staff at school know that if you read often, if you practice your rock stars and your numbots often, it will help with all the bigger maths and all the bigger English. So please remember, your teachers are checking, I will be checking. If I look through your AR quizzing and if I look through your rock stars and your numbots and you haven't done anything at all the last couple of weeks, it's not going to be good for you because you're not moving on, and it's going to be difficult chats for us to have. So please keep that routine. Well done to everybody who's on it every day. Have a great day.